Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bible Tidbits YouTube channel. We're here today with our first true update on my journey to learn biblical Hebrew. Going from nothing to proficient is the goal of this series. And so I am in amongst week 3 of my coursework. So a couple weeks in and starting to kind of get a feel for things now. I can approach some words very confidently. Other words I'm still struggling with pronouncing. Alphabets down. I think, from my understanding, I think I've completed the vowel system. So the first part of the vowel system is these different markings that surround the letters. So every letter is a consonant, and then these certain markings kind of distinguish vowel sounds. And then the second part of the vowel system is vowel letters, where other words or other letters combined with these markings makes that letter a vowel instead of making its traditional sound. And so there's a lot to that, starting to figure that out, and I think I'm starting to get a decent grasp of it. The only thing that I'm struggling with right now is the time it takes to even read a word. Like trying to think through all the vowels. I'm not snappy with it yet per se, but I can sit there and once I think through it, I can get through a word. But trying to get quicker with those things for sure is a challenge that I'm working on right now. Also working on trying to remember the names for these. I don't know how much that's going to play into the grand scheme of knowing Hebrew, knowing the name for all these different vowel points and markings, but it's a it's a part of my quizzes, so I need to learn them. And I still struggle with that a little bit. Not too bad. Um, a lot of them have compound names, so markings have a name, then they're combined with something else, and we can combine those two, like a herek yod, for example. It's a yod with a herek symbol combined with it. And so those are some of the things that working on. And then also remembering if the vowel is short or long, because normally, like in English, I mean, we kind of grasp that, and in Hebrew though, it's important because certain vowel sounds and certain words make different sounds if dependent upon if the vowel is short or long. And trying to grasp all that, that's what my brain's just trying to wrap around. So I'm not to the point where I can just read a passage of Hebrew. I can read words, and I just have to read them really slow. I'm working on Hebrew or on vocabulary. I've got a little bit of vocab started. We had in the last week's assignment some very simple sentences, and I was able to do pretty decent on translating those simple sentences. We're talking 2 to 3 word kind of constructs there, and some construct chains is what they're called when it's just like 2 words put together. What are they meaning? So starting to get a little bit into that. Maybe here in the next update, I'll be able to actually read something for you in the Hebrew. That's kind of where I want to get, is where I can read it accurately. As I start building my vocab, I'll start to know what these words mean more and more. That's what I'm pushing towards personally right now, because I know that will help me long term memorizing it. So I said I'd do it this week, I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to try to say the alphabet. My pronunciations are still a little bit rough. My mouth struggles to make a lot of these sounds even, so I'm going to give it my best shot. You can tell me if you know Hebrew how I'm doing in the comments, but here we go. Aleph Beth Gimel, Daleth Hey Wow, Zayin Heth Teth, Yod Kaf Lamed, Mem Nun Samek, Ayin Pes Sade, Kof Resh Sin Shin Tau. So there it is. Not sure if I'm saying those 100% correct, but I'm working on it, trying to contact some people that might know. And then actually, the class itself is truly starting. So I'm working ahead right now. So I'll be able to have those Zoom meeting interactions with the professor to hopefully clear up some of these difficulties I have been having. So thanks for joining me. Episode 2, it's coming along. Vowels are tough. Alphabet's getting easier. These sounds don't want to come out of my mouth, but I'm trying to force them to. Have not got a glottal stop yet. A lot of these things are glottal stops. My glottis don't stop. I don't. That's a difficulty, but we're working on it. So once again, this is my textbook. If you haven't watched episode 1, I give some more details on this series, but just want to do a short, quick check-in. These check-ins will get more as I go. I just don't have a lot to report to you right now. I've got the alphabet down, kind of getting some vocab. Pronunciation's hard, vowels are tricky, but starting to get it. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you for the support that you've given me, and I hope to see y'all in 2 weeks, and I will know more Hebrew. So see y'all then.